prakatita parabrahma tattvam yuvanam varishtam te vasat rishiganai amrutam brahmanishtai acharyendram karakalita chinmudram anandarupam satmaramam muditavadanam dakshinamurtimide. The series which I am going to be starting is a series called Churning Hindu Thought. And the first one I'm going to be talking is about Shivaraatri. And the first part, part 1, I'm going to talk about the analogy of churning principle. The analogy of churning principle is one of the fundamental principles of Hindu Vedanta. And you are teaching them the story of Krishna. And Krishna always is blamed for taking butter away and running away with butter. All the time he takes butter and he runs away. And all the people in Vrindavan used to get very angry with people, and they used to go catch hold of Krishna, bring him back to Yashoda and say, Yashoda, your son has taken this butter and he has run away. He has been doing this every day in my house. And we keep talking about it. And we always think, when we say Vrindavan, the first thing we see is ladies sitting in front of a hut and having a big pot in which there is dahi, and having a churning stick inside it and pulling 2 strings, and the churning sticks going back and forth and churning that dahi for a very long time. At the end of the total process of churning, there is butter which formed on it and slowly came out of it. And when the butter came out of the churning, someone takes the butter, it is very light. And if you are in Vrindavan and if you really see some of the people churn butter, they can take the butter and they say, and it just flies away. It's like snowflakes. That's how light butter is. And it has come from dahi. And so when I was young, I was brought up by my aunt, and she used to tell me the significance of that particular thing. She said, the thing which is there in the pot is nothing else but the Milky Way. And she used to show me the sky, and she used to show me all those stars which were in a big band all across the sky. And she said, that is the Milky Way, and what you are doing by churning it is you are churning that Milky Way. And that is the universe. Universe is the abode of God. And in that universe there is this Milky Way, and you have to churn that Milky Way. When you churn that Milky Way of the universe, and if you are successful, you are going to get the butter of knowledge. The knowledge which comes out of it is the butter of knowledge. And that knowledge is what we call Vedanta in Hinduism. That is what we say Jnana Yoga. That Jnana Yoga is nothing else but to churn your mind, and from the churning of your mind, you would be bringing out the inner meanings, the hidden meanings, just like how the butter is hidden inside that pot of milk. The cream comes out of it, and the cream is taken out. So every individual's life has to incorporate into it the churning principle. The churning principle is to think about God and try to understand Him. Unless a thought is initiated, mind does not let it work. So, first fundamental requirement is you have to initiate the thought to do the turning principle. That is part one. We are going to talk about Shivaraatri. What is Shivaraatri? When does it come? What is the significance of it? Shivaraatri comes in the month of Phalguna, and it comes in the dark half of the lunar cycle. It is performed at the confluence of the 13th day and the 14th day of the dark cycle. So when the 13th day passes and the 14th day enters in the confluence, the Shivaraatri day is celebrated. There are different stories associated with Shivaraatri. The first story which is associated with Shivaraatri is Lingodbhavam, the actual forming of linga in the universe. That's one story. The second story which some people say that happened on Shivaraatri day is Shiva Parvati Parinayam. Shiva and Parvati got married on that day. That is the second one which they hold up. What do we do on a Shivaraatri day? What we are supposed to do on a Shivaraatri day? What a lot of people do on Shivaraatri day? They observe strict fast. They won't even take water. They do abhishekams, which is what they did here to Vigneshwara, every 3 hours during the night period. And they are all awake all through the night. They do the first one with milk, second one with curd, third one with honey, fourth one is rose water. And they do it chanting the Panchakshari mantra. Panchakshari mantra means there are 5 syllables in that mantra. I will tell the 5 syllables and let us repeat it 3 times after I finish it. Om Namah Shivaya. So Om is the first syllable, Namah is the second syllable, Shivaya is the third syllable. For 5th syllable, so it comes Om Namah Shivaya. Let's do it 3 times. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. That is the mantra. That is the Panchakshari mantra. That's what they do. When we do this kind of a ritual, there has to be some return for them. She got to give me something. So what comes out of this Om Namah Shivaya? What comes out of Namah Shivaya is a liberation. Liberation from what? Janma, Mrityu, Srushti Chakra. Janma is birth, Mrityu is death, Srishti is creation, Chakra is the wheel. The wheel of creation has birth and death. And it is said that it is a cycle which goes on and on. And you want to get liberated from that cycle. And that's basically what it does. In Shivaraatri, if you do all these austerities, that's what happens. That is the significance of Shivaraatri.